this is a poem about the sun, not the shit newspaper. The big fiery globe that you sometimes see in the sky over Llynbydrin. I stayed up all night thinking about the sun, and then in the morning it dawned on me. This one's about spelling. This one's about spelling. 2 B's or not 2 B's? That is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind or nobler in the mind. Okay, this is a poem about crosswords. It's a poem about crosswords. I was born to do crosswords. I've got a very cryptic uncle. My mum and dad were both palindromic. Explain it to someone if they didn't get that. And I've got a grandma who's an anagram of anagram. Weird, eh? So, here's a poem about crosswords. They say too many crosswords can get one down. But like a fruit tree in winter, I don't give a fig. I'm xylophagously sesquipedalian. I'm chewing on a pencil and I'm talking big. Hey. So, those big words, I don't need to worry about those big words. It's all to do with roots of words. Like xylo means wood, phagus means eating. It's roots of words. Like education is taken from the Latin educare, which means to be bored in an underventilated room. Yeah. Education. If you say it 3 times, it means I'm going to spend all the money on bombs. This is a poem about forgiveness. It's a poem about forgiveness. Don't let your hearts harden. Be willing to pardon. It's a sad thing to wish a man dead. Take that Osama bin Laden. He's been living in my garden. I gave him the keys to my shed. I've said no more Twin Towers or abuse of dark powers. I've been teaching him how to tell jokes. And he spent so many hours growing veggies and flowers, he's turned out to be a really nice bloke. He was used to being feared, but I like to think that I've steered him some way to being more meek. And he still looks a bit weird with those eyes and that beard, but he's quiet and he mows the lawn once a week. They were all relaxed and mellow and grounded. In fact, nothing to freak out at all. So seeking further amusement, he took an E and went to a rave, where they all sweated profusely and said wicked and sorted and safe. There were one great big DJ called Wallace, who played techno and jungle and rap, and they all thought it was groovy, except young Albert, who thought it was crap. So straightway brave little fella, not showing a morsel of fear, toked on the skunk that he couldn't really handle and shouted in Wallace's ear. My name is Albert Ramsbottom, and I'm just down for the day. And I was wondering if you could play some Temptations, Four Tops or Marvin Gaye. You could see the DJ didn't like the idea. For giving a kind of a grin, he put on some ultra-hard techno jungle, which did the little lad in. Now Pa, who'd seen the occurrence and didn't know what to do next, said, Ma, yon DJ's freaked out our Albert. And Ma said, I am vexed. Then Mr. and Mrs. Ramsbottom, quite rightly when all said and done, complained to the rave organiser that the DJ had freaked out their son. Now Ma had turned a bit awkward when she thought how her son's mind had gone. She said someone's got to be summoned, so that was decided upon. So off they went to the healing field, where the wise woman was hanging about, and they explained what had happened to Albert and about the DJ freaking him out. The wise woman gave her opinion, that the techno was really to blame, and what with the E and the skunk, well, it had scrambled the little lad's brain. So she gave him a joint of homegrown, and she made him lie in a field, and she put on a Van Morrison tape, and soon young Albert was healed. At that, Ma got proper grateful. Well, thank you, miss, kindly, said she, and she had a quick talk on the homegrown, and they all went home for the tea.